There's an L&D bin. You can put anything in it and it stays there forever. What would you put in the L&D bin?
Such a good question. I would love to throw so many things in the bin, but I think the one thing is mandatory training, which requires track and chase so yesteryears, has to be thrown in the bin.
I believe we have a habit that we need to change immediately, and that is relying on LMS data and survey data to give insight into impact. So I want to be clear when I say that there is a place for LMS data. There is a place for survey data, but it will not give you insight into the impact of training and learning on performance.
I think I controversially might get rid of the title learning designer, even though I partly run our learning design team. We don't design learning. We just try and help it happen and enable or facilitate that to happen.
It has to be magic bullets. It has to be magic bullets. I think there's been a real tendency in learning development for decades, especially with digital, that there are simple answers to very complicated problems.
Just stop building content for content's sake. There are really smart technologies now to sort of filter through a lot of the noise.
Let's look across the enterprise first, and let's make sure that we're not just creating more content, but we're actually looking across the enterprise and curating content.
We tend to have a new technology that emerges, and we look at it through the lens of how do I do what I do with this new technology? And I think that is the wrong lens with which to look at a new app, because it comes with these blinders of what I do. And that's a very limiting point of view, but I think a lot of people approach it with that. And it sounds like a good question, but it's very limiting in its scope as compared to looking at a new technology and saying, wow, this is really disruptive. How does this change what I do?
So the opportunity to fill out a form to request training in any business ever, I think they are horrendously damaging to the credibility of the function, but also the effectiveness of the solutions that end up being created.